In this era of modern technology and man-made structures, where mankind is competing with its own self to achieve new standards of scientific outlook and rationalism based on reason, the pursuit of modernization has looked down upon Mother Nature, and we're just starting to pay the price for it. In this ever-advancing race for modernization, there are still places that know and respect the importance of nature and the beloved Mother Earth. In a lesser-known limb of Dharamshala, the winter capital of Himachal Pradesh, where amidst the woods of coniferous trees, there's a noble revolution going on with the contribution and involvement of 1,700 components as human hands from Tibetan Children's Village School under the guidance of Tenzin Pelmo.
I'm a Tibetan, but I've not seen my country Tibet due to political reasons. My parents fled from Tibet after the invasion of the Chinese Communist government. So I was born in India. At the age of 6, my parents admitted me to this school, Tibetan Children's Village School, where I studied and now where I'm working now. My duty as the English resource person is to help the teachers and the students in improving their English and in providing them materials. My interest is in environment. My concern is for the environment, so I try my level best to provide the teachers with recycled materials. So I call this project Trash for Education.
It is a tremendous, the positive ramification, in terms of the children's common sense, building up the children's common sense, and then the bridging the gap between rich and poor, and then making the education accessible to everyone, whether rich, poor, and so forth. Even the children from the rich family, even they will learn so many things and they can empathize.
She started by going door to door to collect garbage and trash from the neighborhood and recycle waste materials using self-manufactured, eco-friendly detergents into educational tools for the budding intellectuals at TCV.
I started the Trash for Education in my own office. A Tetra Pak milk and juice carton is the maximum garbage all around. And then this is the garbage produced every day from every family and from every institution. So I thought this is the garbage I really need to work on. And then since then I've been working and making teaching aids from all these, and then distributing these to the schools. So whatever English materials we have, most of the materials are made using Tetra Pak milk cartons.
People do not think twice. They throw everything. They don't think, this can be reused. So because there is a shortage of resources you have. The present resources are not only for the present generation. We have to think about the future generation. Because future generation has a say has their share in the resources you have. So we cannot use everything that we have right now. We have to save for the future generation.
एक बार ऐसा हुआ था जब हम दोनों मैक्लोडगंज गया था, तो मैक्लोडगंज से वापस आ रहा था, तो एक आदमी जूस पी रहा था, रियल जूस कुछ पी रहा था, तो मैंने बोला तो थोड़ा रोक लेते हैं हम, वो पूरा पीने के बाद वो चलो फेंक देगा, तो मैंने बोला क्या बात कर रहा है, तो ऐसे छोड़ दो हम, चलो हम चले हम, तो मैंने बोला थोड़ा रुके, वो पीने के बाद वो चाचा पे फेंकेगा, फिर हम उसको कलेक्ट कर लेते हैं, तो यूज़ हो जाएगा.
She's really a mother to like 10,000, more like thousands of Tibetan refugee children. So she's amazing. It's all because of them that so many Tibetan youngsters are benefited.
these Tetrapack and juice cartons. When we wash them, now we have to keep this in your mind that we have to wash them very, very clean and neat. The reason is because these materials, once we finish making teaching aids, the little children are going to use these. So that's why we have to make sure that the materials are very, very clean. When we wash, we don't use detergent from the market because this is, toxic for the environment. So what we do is we produce our own detergent. We collect all the kitchen waste from every home. All my friends collect these for me, and I do a lot of collection at home. For example, if I eat an orange, I make sure that I don't throw away the orange peel or the banana peel. I store them. Normally, we make it in a container, 15-liter container. So what we do is like 3 kgs of kitchen waste, and then 1 kg of gur, jaggery, and then 10 liters of water. And then we leave it to ferment for 3 months.
The clean Tetra Pak cartons are cut out in different shapes and forms to make it look attractive for the little children who are going to use the teaching aids. The products obtained after recycling are bookmarks, comic strips, drawing books, notepads, CD holders, sitting stools and jigsaw puzzles.
Gnat, no beetle fat, no harmless worms that creep. We should not hurt anybody, okay? Your brothers, sisters, classmates, teachers, even little insects you should not harm. You should not hurt. You should not break the insect's leg. Okay, you should not kill insects. Ladybird, no butterfly. Do you know what a ladybird is? Have you seen a ladybird? An insect.
She wanted just not to reduce the garbage, but also to reuse it for a better purpose for the children at TCV school. It helps them in a better understanding of why the environment needs to be saved and how can it be saved.
I came from my university, Liverpool Hope, to work with Tibetan teachers. It was following a request from TCV here that they should have some training in English and in pedagogical practice. And it was on my 2nd or 3rd trip that I had a sabbatical from the university, so I came here and worked for 6 months in there was a teacher training institute here for a junior college of education. It's based now in Bangalore. And that's how I met Tenzin Pelmo, TP Lab, because she was working with me in the teacher training centre. And it was obvious from the start that she wasn't only interested in teaching English as a discrete, separate subject. TP's concern for the environment was immediately evident. So in the way that she introduced topics to the students, the kinds of topics she chose, and the way in which she, I suppose, did that thing that all teachers should do. She taught by example. So she was always careful about things in the environment. She would never let pieces of paper fly around or leave a tap on. So it was constantly part of her consciousness.
This is very unusual in a school where, say, the teacher of the particular class taking the help or opening up the students to the wider horizon beyond the school. That is very unconventional.
The kids at TCV school seem to have a lot of fun while learning from these methods of education. It has now become a part of their daily curriculum to make use of recycled products in their lives.
What struck me when I come is to see that Tipila's work in the Trash for Education project wasn't a rash enthusiasm that, you know, came and went. It's something that she has systematically continued. It's become very much part of what she does. So it's two sides to the same thing: English teaching, English advising, care for the environment. They're intertwined.
Tenzin Pelmo's friends and her colleagues call her the Queen of Trash, given her evident dedication and concern towards saving the environment and making people aware about it. Earth is our home and we are responsible for making it clean and safe, not only for use but also for the future to come. Tenzin Pelmo's never-ending passionate efforts not only won her the hearts of the people out there, but also the 2008 Tessie Environmental Service Award. With the determination of such a queen without any crown, the world still holds a hope of survival even in this never-ending race of global warming.